What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Nick's Cave. I'm Jan and Nick Fan, your host. Let's get right into it. But before we do, I want you to do me one small favor. I want you to hit that like button. I definitely want you to subscribe, leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit that notification bell. All right, let's get into it. What can I say? I said it in my video, my #1 World Cup episode 1. I had I had doubts. This team was shaky. So I'm gonna give you my review why we lost, and hopefully we can overcome these weaknesses. We should make it to the World Cup round, to the finals, if you want to say. But I'm gonna say it's kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying? We got an easy path. We go Italy, Germany. You know what I'm saying? We got an easy path. Had we would have won that game, we'd have had Serbia, Slovenia. That would have been a more difficult role, in my opinion. So in a way, this kind of benefit the USA. You know what I'm saying? If you want to look at it that way. But they're gonna have to make some changes if they want to, if they want to compete in this tournament. You know what I'm saying? It's a well-known fact that they've been coming out kind of slow. So that's basically they're gonna have to fix. But let's just talk about how Lithuania came in and did their job against the USA. I want to apologize. I left out the B and the O. I left out the B on grab and the O on offensive rebounds. And I just realized that as I made this recording, I'm kind of short on time. I will go back and fix that. But we can overlook that for right now. And I hope y'all can overlook that for right now. But Lithuania came out, outscored the USA 31-12 in that first quarter. They hit their first 6 shots from downtown, making all 6 shots. They had 8 assists on their first 12 made shots, and they got 7 offensive rebounds in that first quarter. And you pair that with the fact that the USA often, since the tournament started, been getting off to slow starts. That was a recipe for disaster. Second quarter, the USA still, it was shaky because they came out and they didn't stop hitting their threes. Lithuania, that is, made another 3 shots. Before they missed their first 3-point, it was 9 for 9. And as I said in my last video, the game they played against Brazil, if I'm correct, they shot 67% from downtown. And whereas in that game in Montego, USA shot, well, it was 26. Let me go. I ain't even got the stats. I think it was 12% from downtown, if not 26. Y'all can go back and check it. But it was a very low percentage. And I said that was going to play a factor into this game against Lithuania. I also said that it wasn't that, because I didn't think that was a real test, Montenegro. I just thought the USA came out and just thought they was going to be a cakewalk and just walk over them guys, and then they exposed them. They laid down well, you can't really say exposed, because throughout the tournament they have been getting out rebounding. That was one of the biggest question mark, and that was one of my concerns coming into the World Cup episode #1 World Cup. You can go back and check that video out. I expressed my concern with lack of size and a 3-point shooter. Yeah, I know the guys that they got out there, they are 3-point shooting when you get in the NBA, but they're young, they're inexperienced. Will they be ready for the moment? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the USA throughout the tournament been having slow starts, and that was one of the main reasons that you just felt the loss. But the way the tournament is turning out right now, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, with the standards and everything, that we can get a good play. You know what I'm saying? That, like, you think about it, the next team that we up, see, I don't want them to just come out and say that we're going to beat them, because Montenegro laid down the groundwork. Lithuania came and they applied it and they won. So I know Germany and Italy is thinking like, yo, all we have to do is do this, because the lack of size is the real big problem, and I'll get to that in a minute. But just to see, just other teams seeing the game plan and what to do, it's gonna make it difficult for the United States in the next round. I'm honest with you. I'm not dumbfounded. I'm not lost for words. It's just I thought the U.S. could have put a better team together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all want to say our big guns, LeBron James, Steph Curry, you know, guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Came in and lift the USA up. But you know, them guys had their time. Um, I still, I can't really think about like I'm trying to think who are we going to send over to the 24 Olympics? What type of squad are we going to put together? Because as I'm talking, I'm thinking about these guys are getting up there in age. You know what I'm saying? Um, they have families. Will they do? They want to make the commitment of going overseas? I know their wives do. The women gonna be out there shopping. What we going to Paris, honey? Let's not change the subject. But yeah, you know, it's I just want to think about that too. But let's just get into one of my saying. Excuse me, I don't mean to stutter so much. But one of my second reason is the rebounding and the second chance points they gave up, which they have been giving up in the last couple of games, a lot of second chance points. But the rebounding was the most compelling. You know what I'm saying? In that game against Lithuania, they gave up. They got out rebounded by 16, 43 to 27. It was embarrassing. And then let's not even talk about the second chance points, 17-2. The U.S. is known for the getting out and running, getting that fast break. It wasn't there. Lithuania was barely turning the ball over. Um, you know, a lot could be said that a lot of the teams play together. They know each other's game or whatever. But the U.S. have to learn too. You know, y'all have to play more team basketball. And the first, you know, I know Anthony Edwards was supposed to be the man. He came in. He was trying to do a little bit too much, but it wasn't there. But at the same time, could that be the reason for the slow starts, giving him the ball and letting him do what he do earlier in the first quarter? Could that be a reason? I don't know. I just know the USA got to pick the pace up, pick up the passion in the first quarter. In that game, they got to start running the man off the three. But like I said, whenever they try to do that, they send a big in the paint. They got to bring the help that leaves an open man. Like, rebounding is going to be a problem. And the reason I say this is going to be a problem, even for the Olympics, even for the 24 Olympics. And because you think about this, all right? The USA, well, I'm going to say the NBA, American basketball, we don't really have any true bigs. We have bigs, but I don't think we have bigs that are truly bigs in the sense of, you know, how our old centers used to be built. Patrick Ewing, Kendrick Perkins, you know, big guys, you know what I'm saying, that with body, with girth. You know what I'm saying? Most of our bigs now, they're slim. They run the floor. They, you know, spacing, you know what I'm saying? It's all about spacing, hitting that three. I mean, some of them are muscle bound. We have a lot of young guys, bigs coming into the league right now. Most of our bigs that are in the NBA, you have to face the fact they are international players. All our real good bigs are international players. So that's going to be a major problem when 24 Olympics start, because who's going to be our bigs? Hopefully guys like Jericho Sims can, you know, up their game. I don't think he's going to be on the Olympic team. I'm just mentioning like because he have a broad body and he's on the New York Knicks and this is a Knicks channel. But we need guys like that. Like, you know, hit me in the comments. Let me know if I'm leaving anybody out. American bigs. We got some young guys that just been drafted in the last 2 years, but their body is not really developed, ready to go up against these grown men over here in the World Cup, and that's going to be in the Olympics. You can see that even with Jaren Jackson was, you know, some could say that was another reason, but we still get off the slow starts offensively, but defensively they could say Jackson got 2 quick fouls and he had to go to the bench, and then the second quarter he picked up another quick foul, had to go to the bench. He wasn't on the floor that much of the time. But Jaren Jackson Jr. is not a big. He's a big, but he's not big. You know what I'm saying? Kessler is big, but he's still learning the game. Like I said, most of our bigs are young in the NBA today. American born, American bred, if you want to think about that. What else I want to get into? What we needed to get into here? What do Kerr have to do to fix this? What can he do? Bobby Portis is one of our bigs, but like I said, he don't have the girth. He don't have the body to really be down there banging. We see it. We see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Something gonna have to give. Um, I'm hoping we can come away with the gold. I'm I'm kind of skeptic. I'm doubtful that we gonna even make it there because I'm thinking, okay, we might be the pushover, give us the bounce back game, the confidence that we need to say, okay, we can get over that loss to Lithuania. But Germany still has some bigs on that team, and Stroder been looking kind of good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Can we make it out of this round into the finals? Can we? You know what I'm saying? Can we? Tell me in the comments. Now, if y'all been around still watching the video this long, please don't forget to subscribe and please don't forget to hit the like button. All right? Don't forget to like. And before we get out here, we're going to talk about the main reason, in my opinion, why we actually lost that game. That was because I'm about to say New England. Lithuania's bench was better than our bench. They outplayed our bench. And usually our bench be the one that come and save the day, or when the starters got a lead, they capitalize and push the lead up more. But this wasn't the case against this game. Lithuania, they played as a solid unit from the starters to the bench. They moved the ball. They exposed the size. They did everything that I feared that the USA was the USA weaknesses. They came out and they exposed them. You know what I'm saying? Kerr got his worked out for the next couple of games. I mean, Italy got some big guys on it, but I think Italy will be one of them teams that will be in awe. There was a comment from Grant Hill that said international players no longer fair to U.S. players, and they shouldn't, because if you think about it, and I don't know if I said this in the beginning of the video, I'm going to say it one more time. You have so many international players in the NBA right now. These guys are co-workers. I don't fear my co-worker. Do you fear your co-worker? I don't fear my co-worker. So for Grant Hill to make a statement like that, it's kind of asinine. I don't mean no disrespect to you, Grant Hill. You're a great man, a great player. I'm not even gonna say a great man. I don't know you as a personal as I would like to, but you were a great player. But that comment was kind of asinine, being the way the NBA is set up right now. Several superstars in the league are international players. So why would international players fear the NBA players of today? That's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comments on that topic. And like I said, Lithuania bench came out. They outplayed the USA bench. Put it up right there. Y'all can see against New Zealand, the bench was a plus 31. Against Greece, we was a plus 15. Against Jordan, another plus 37. Even against Montenegro, a game that everybody say gave us such a scare, we was a plus 13. But against Lithuania, we was a minus 23. They bench actually came out and scored 61 points on the USA. I was about to slip up and say the Knicks. They scored 61 points on our bench. I mean, the USA, they tried to step it up in the third. We got it close to, kept getting to 6. 4 was the less, but then Lithuania just stepped on the pedal, jumped in that Ferrari and said, boom, we out of here. We out of here. And it was a hurting feeling watching it happening to your team. And I'm gonna be honest, you kind of hurt more than if I was watching the Knicks, because that's my team, you know what I'm saying, just my state, but it was the USA and this was my country, you know what I'm saying, and to watch my country lose, it kind of hurt a little more, you know what I'm saying, if y'all can, relate to what I'm saying. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a bounce back game against Italy, but that test, I still think, Germany got the size and a couple of players that can can mess up the hope. But anyway, we are going to the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? By Serbia beating the Dominican Republic, we got a guaranteed ticket, a free get out of jail card, whatever you want to call it. We will be in the 24 Olympics in Paris doing our thing. Hopefully. And hopefully we can put together a roster that don't have so many holes in it. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. If y'all lasted this long, please don't forget to like. Please don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a newcomer to the channel, or if you are been watching, you already know my saying. And if you don't, here we go. I hope everybody stay safe, stay healthy. God bless, and peace.